Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Rise of Tomb Raider, Lara Croft's Manor. Or Croft Manor, I think that's the name of it. Sorry.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy. You know how Lara can get when pushed into a corner. Let's just say they won't be bothering her again. But I do think their words have had an effect. I believe Lara has been missing her mother lately. She's begun to worry that she isn't like the other girls. And having grown up with only a father, it shouldn't come as a surprise that she has trouble relating to them. I wonder if this new friend of yours, Anna, is it? Perhaps she might prove a welcome influence. It might be worth bringing her to the manor to meet Lara. In any case, I'll let you decide the proper time to do that. Please travel home safely. Yours, Winston.
Alright, the secret here is just teach kids not to be assholes and teach them not to listen or care for assholes.
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
Sorry, kid.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favorite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
Like, Like, usually an artist has always the same style. They're all incredibly different.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Like, one thing I know, like a fun fact, but not so fun, unfortunately, is that the voice actress for Lara also lost her mother when she was quite young, and I can only imagine how hard it must have been for her to just kind of relive all. Jeez, I'm sorry. All the emotions. On anyone who goes through such a thing.
This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
Maybe she died before that.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favorite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara Croft, my darling daughter. It's hard to put into words this feeling I have. We share a connection, something I never expected. A love so powerful and pure. Someday you'll feel it too. No matter where you go or where you find your place in this world, we will always have this connection.
I'm missing a clue. I know it's in this fucking thing, but what can I do? I have no idea where it is. Hold up. Well, it says to go somewhere else, so let's just go somewhere else.
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
There.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
That is not El Theodore. start with one side.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight. This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
It does not look like him.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
That's really old.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of De Mornay obligations. Free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful.
That's really simple dress.
There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. Their anniversary was in October, but which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
13th.
October 13th, Mum's birthday. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
Bullshit. I wanna explore.
Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it.
Damage.
The inscription is faded.
We should have said something like always yours or something.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favors a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
Wow.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
Yeah.
At least that old thing still works.
So, one thing, the transcript, if you will, doesn't exactly match what was said. But first of all, I know for a fact that Lara Croft in the reboot was born excuse me, in 1992. But you saw the fucking perfume her mom was wearing. So what the fuck? Now give me just a second. I need to get back to that. I still haven't found rather the crowbar. So something is up here.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Yeah, I missed these cupboards.
One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
That is creepy. Holy shit. I would just be like, don't put that shit on my face, man.
Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. No, that didn't work.
Hold up. Alright, so... Clues are...
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Alright, so the day is 9 because 13 is the wedding. But hold up. No, this doesn't add up. So they met on 13, but I have like 3 spaces. Where's expedition treasure?
I believe it took this trip.
Hold up. birthday. See, 4.
It has to be in the clues.
See, I only have 3 spaces, so 4, 1, 3.
No, that's not it.
Then I don't know. Lara's favorite expedition. I have no idea. That can be hours. This is fucking bullshit. Lara's favorite expedition. Like, what is it? I don't know. I have no idea.
No, that didn't work.
Like, oh shit, I didn't find this. Egypt, so
Lara arrived tonight.
it doesn't say.
It has to be in the clues.
Fuck the clues, dude. So the wedding is on the 13th. And then 4 is the number of fucking squares. Hold up. I haven't traveled the whole thing. I need to find some. Holy shit, I missed this.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Shit, so I almost lost this, but there has to be a door. Where am I? Alright. Ooh. Is it the fucking crowbar?
The Croft family crest.
It's fucking awesome. Right. So hold up. No, the game doesn't let me sprint.
This is strangely beautiful.
What the fuck, Lara? I don't know what else to do. God damn it. If you go downstairs, then... Oh, what the hell? I have nothing to lose. Hold on. This one is nowhere. Oh, fucking shit. Oh! No, that's just music. And I'm lost. Is this the way to go? Well, it can be, yeah. Oh! Hold on. No, never mind. No, I know. And what is that? Let me try to see something. Where am I going? No, I want the other way. Okay, so this is a fucking thing. I just find it strange that there's all this fucking space, you know? But there isn't a fucking door here. So, I don't know. Crap. Everything is sealed off on this side. God damn it. Pretty sure everyone's there. Yeah. Oh fuck, it's just gonna be a massive guessing game then. This way, yeah. Be a massive guessing game because I have no idea where else to do. Let's see. 149.
No, that's not it.
149.
No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
249. 349. 449.
No, that's not it.
549.
That worked.
Alright, so here's my reasoning. 13 minus the 4 days that she mentioned is 9. 4 because of the number of squares. The 5, I have no idea. I just guessed it, as you saw.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe.
I have no idea what the 5th is for. I have no clue.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
What a crazy dude.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
Well, I need just to find a fucking fireplace. Come on.
A hidden message.
I have no idea what that means.
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
All right.
A hidden message.
There's a table, there's crates, and there's something. Okay, so we got a bed. God damn it. God damn it, man.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number.
Okay,
I always
4.
preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Okay, 1, 4, and it was a fucking bud. Oh, 1, 4, 2. Okay, I'm stumped. 1, 4, 2, what? Oh. Very well, 1, 4, 2. Wait, what is that? It was 1, 4, 2, but for what? I need to fucking read the fucking thing. No.
A hidden message.
Okay, I gotta find. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this I know what this is. I need to go back to the. It's the cellar. How do I get? How do I? Shit. I haven't memorized this at all. God damn it. There. It's the fucking thing. Alright, so shit. It's this thing. Oh shit. Was it 142? Yes. Okay, something I actually did on my own.
Damn, locked in. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
Alright. Come on.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm fairly confident no word will get out about what I'm doing. I've been careless with presenting my findings, attracting all the wrong sorts of attention. Roth thinks I'm being paranoid by building this secret vault, but I know I'm being watched. My work is too important, and potentially too dangerous. It can't fall into the wrong hands. I need a secure place to keep it all safe.
Very well.
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
is silent. So peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that I feel no pain in this moment. Only immense sadness. Sadness that I couldn't see your smiling face once more. That I'll never meet the wonderful woman that our daughter will become. There is so much to say, but I'm tired. The sun is setting. The cold of night will overwhelm me. I know I will fall asleep soon, and likely never again awaken in this world. I'm scared, Richard. What lies beyond? You know I've always struggled with faith, so I'm holding on to yours for now. I'm holding on as best I can, my love. Become the father Lara deserves. Know that I will live on in her.
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
Fair enough. Holy shit, this entire wall. My
Amazing. Even in here,
goodness.
Dad went out of his way to hide his findings.
Goodness gracious.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Let's check some. Yeah, he wrote a lot of shit on the fucking walls.
This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me, as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night. Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
Yes. Finally. Just go to the cellar briefly.
Did this open the secret door from the inside? Hope I'm not trapped in here.
Oh no. Fucking hell. The game doesn't allow me to backtrack, which is bullshit. Guys, I want the fucking cabinets. Sun-shaped leg.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're doing all the stuff I already read last summer. I always end up staring out the window and thinking about our expeditions, and then I'm yelled at for daydreaming. I promise I'll be good and not disturb you and just work wherever you tell me. I just miss it, Dad. And I miss you.
Oh. This was the Anubis shit. Oh. Got it. I know where I am. I know where I fucking am. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Wrong button. Come on, get in there. First things first, I want to get back to the fucking cellar. This thing. This way, this way. Shit. There's nothing. Okay, there's something. I appreciate it.
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences in Tibet have only further fueled the fire of his obsession. He's now up at all hours in his study, researching God knows what. And poor Lara, she is so confused. Too young to understand the tragedy that has befallen this great house. My dearest hope is that Lord Croft will emerge from his grief and embrace fatherhood and the love of his daughter. But I fear he may give in to his obsessive nature, that which Lady Amelia tempered in him so well. In any case, I will be a rock for young Lara. She will never sense tragedy and sorrow in me, only the love and support she deserves.
Alright, now let's get the fuck out of here. Alright. Should go this way. This is it.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Okay, we can break that. Come on, break it. Got it. The pass is to the north. I think I'm gonna find the tomb here. A mother's tomb.
Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumb to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stones slid into place, I felt a sort of peace and energy. One that I confess caught me entirely off guard. This was not the terminus of our story, and I was a fool to think so. Her body may be gone, but her spirit still resides here, in the manor, in me, in Lara. Her soul is forever twined with mine, and death is just a momentary interruption. I walked out of that cold quiet into a sunlight that burned my eyes, and I have never been more sure. Death is not the end, and there is work yet to do.
Man, this guy was fucking crazy. Even before, like, his wife's death. Oh boy. Well, let's see. In memory of our loving husband and father. Okay, so there are people here. Others.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
All the Crofts are here. Lost now, but loved forever. Man. Alright, let's go for it.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me, with all my love, your mother.
What's this? A letter.
Cool.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
There's just one thing I don't get in terms of the plot. The manor belonged to Richard. He is the Croft here. So if they could not prove because of the body, and I get that for legal reasons, for someone to be declared dead, like legally dead, and they have gone missing, depending on the country you are in, it may take longer or not. In Portugal, there's also an age limit. Like if someone disappears when they are 80 years old, you get a smaller time limit than someone that disappears at 16, 20 years old. Okay, makes sense because of the life expectancy. Now, I have no idea how long she's been missing for, but I know that Lara was born in 1992. So by the time she was, what, I don't know, 5 years old, maybe less than that, I'm not too sure. So let's just say that it's been 10, 20 years. Okay, so let's just say that she's been reported as missing. His dad dies. It's legally because it's been documented. So it would go to the mother, but she's missing. So that's how the manor would go to them. Oh, got it. Alright, now it makes sense per law. Alright, got it. Never mind. Fair enough.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
That sounds like Trump, but at least you're not that big of an idiot anyways. Far from it, actually. Well, it's said that I have... Oh shit, I'm missing 1 document, and I'm missing 4 relics. Holy shit, I actually almost completed this in the first playthrough. I don't know where the other shit is. Oh look, a generator. I don't know, like, I honestly don't know where the rest of the shit is. But, I've had my share. So, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit much of backstory, if you will, into Lara's character. I enjoyed myself learning a little bit more about the manor history, Croft history. And, I mean, to be fair, just the whole nod to the... to Winston being locked into the freezer. Well, she's freezing too, I guess. Was I don't know, it just was worth it to me. So that concludes our journey with Miss Croft. Thank you so much for joining me, and once again I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.